Meanwhile, Papua New Guinea's Prime Minister says a deal has been done for Australia to use Manus Island as an asylum seeker processing centre and that there's no need for any more written agreements. Mr O'Neill and Australia's Prime Minister Julia Gillard will talk on the sidelines of this year's Pacific Islands Forum Leaders meeting in the Cook Islands.
Trader Jack's is one of the iconic places to meet in the Cook Islands, and it's where Papua New Guinea's Prime Minister Peter O'Neill met with the local PNG community. Speaking to the media after his lunch, Mr O'Neill said the processing centre on Manus Island would not be just for Australia.
We need a regional processing centre, not only for the boat people and the asylum issue in Australia, but especially for our illegal immigrants who are coming through the back door in many of the Pacific Island countries where we do not have the surveillance.
Mr O'Neill said the costs of the centre must not come out of the current Australian aid budget to PNG, and things like schooling for asylum seeker children would have to be paid for. He said a ban on Australian journalists visiting PNG to report on Manus had been lifted.
The ban was to allow officials to do their job without much interference. But as we speak now, I don't think there is any ban, and I don't believe there should be one.
The first meeting of this year's forum was of the 7 smaller island states where climate change is the greatest worry. It was not climate change but seabed mining which has regional non-government organisations agitated.
Currently, the area under exploration is twice the size of the combined landmass of all our Pacific nations.
Papua New Guinea has granted a licence to a mining company to mine the seabed floor in the Bismarck Sea.
The question is, what is the impact of seabed mining on fisheries?
We will look into the issues that have been raised by the NGOs and the environmental groupings, but we want a sensible discussion on this matter, not an emotional one. We want to do the right thing by the investors who have invested in the licenses that we have issued.
There's considerable anticipation here about the impending visit by the American Secretary of State.
There's often a suggestion that the Pacific is too aid dependent, but here in the Cook Islands, they're willing to give back. Sean Dorney, ABC News, Rarotonga.